and welcome back to yet another episode of Syracuse Unpeeled, your weekly scoop of everything that you may or may not actually need to know in entertainment news. I'm your host, Alex O'Toole, and joining me tonight we have Nick Rue, Deja Robinson, and Matt Weinstein. Tonight we'll be talking about everything from 90s throwbacks to Leo's Oscar win, and I'll be sitting down with Laura Herf, field hockey extraordinaire. It's been 84 years. Well, almost. After 3 nominations, Leonardo DiCaprio has finally won an Oscar. The award show happened this past Sunday, and his win, for Best Actor even beat Ellen DeGeneres' selfie for most tweeted Oscar moment ever. People are still debating if he deserved the award for The Revenant, but most agree that it was about time he won. Matt, did he deserve it? How do we feel?
Did he deserve it in The Titanic? Did
Yes.
he deserve it in Inception?
Yes.
Did he deserve it in The Departed?
Yes.
Did he deserve it in Catch Me If You Can?
He always deserves it.
Yeah, and all those deserving moments equaled him flipping the bird, taking his Oscar. That was a moment to be had, and I think it was a culmination, but for The Revenant, I don't really know. I liked it. I know you haven't watched it, but it's a good movie.
Calling me out here.
I did. Anyone else? What do you think?
I think he deserved it in What's Eating Gilbert's Grape, but you know, it's fine. Honestly, The Revenant was really good, and the Oscar was well deserved for that as well. He had a lot of behavioral acting, and you don't really see that a lot the entire movie. He's like in a forest living. Like, who does that? Only Leo can do that. He deserves it. Everyone's happy for him, as they should be, and I'm just, that's the homie. You just love Leo. He deserved it.
Everybody loves Leo, and
Everybody
we're just
loves Leo.
happy that we never have to hear another "when will Leo win an Oscar" joke, because he simply has now.
What happens if he never wins one again, though?
Well, he already won it. Jokes are over. Jokes are over, people. All right, so it's the start of something new, or maybe not so new. Disney Channel recently announced that it's starting a nationwide casting search for High School Musical 4, a follow-up to the famous franchise. Jeffrey Hornaday will be directing and choreographing the movie. Deja, are you excited to find out the new Zac Efron?
No, I'm not. And who's Jeffrey? What happened to Kenny Ortega? I don't want a new Zac Efron. I don't want a new Vanessa. I want my same people. I want them back. And honestly, can you really bring back High School Musical? That was such a huge moment in life for all of us preteens who just like fell in love with the movie. You can't bring it back and then give us new people to fall in love with.
Exactly.
I'm really not excited.
And under new direction, too.
Yeah.
Kenny Ortega was, like, this was his thing.
Yeah.
Do you guys have strong feelings about it? Because I know I do.
Well, I mean, I've now had to watch Zac Efron continue to try to have a career after High School Musical. So maybe a whole new cast of characters can come up and trump those boy band and girls that a lot of people
That's
love.
impossible.
I don't know. I gotta give High School Musical a chance.
That's
Nick,
nice.
are you a High School Musical fan?
I watched the first 2. I liked them, but I'll see about the reviews how this goes. If I
Nick's
actually
not going to
decide
watch the
no,
fourth movie. Let's be real. Nick's not watching the fourth
Third one.
movie. I'm
No.
going to be real. I probably won't either. I bring back Zach. That's all I want. So speaking of revivals, Nickelodeon recently announced that it will be unveiling a live-action movie inspired by the 90s game show Legends of the Hidden Temple, as well as a 2-part TV movie based on the famous animated series Hey Arnold. Nick, are you excited for this? I don't really know what this is going to look like, but what are you thinking?
See, Hey Arnold, I was never the biggest fan of, but Legends of the Hidden Temple, I'm very interested to see how they turn that into a movie. And I only have one request, and that is, if Nickelodeon, if you're looking for an actor, please put me in. I would love nothing more, and I know I would win too. I would win.
Put him in, Coach. Put him in. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I don't know how Nickelodeon is going to do that. However, they do a lot of cool things with movies and adaptations of things, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. I can't imagine what it's going to look like, but I'm sure it's going to be great. I'd watch it, or take maybe my little sister or brother to see it.
As an excuse for you to see it and not be judged.
Yeah.
Watching a competition movie running through obstacle courses was kind of first started in this kind of show when we were kids, and I mean now we have American Ninja Warrior as another throw out. So it's going to be a challenge to see how this turns into something good. But yeah, I guess I'll pay my.
But we're gonna have to watch to see how it works. You know.
Yeah.
We'll have a viewing party, guys. So up next we will be talking about Fuller House, because of course we will be. Stay tuned, Unpeelers.
They're really good.
You act surprised.
Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes you.
kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Fuller House is finally on Netflix, and I'm sure you all knew that. Even better, it's been renewed already for season 2, although the Olsen twins will still not be making an appearance, and the first season received fairly poor reviews. Netflix appears to still be confident in this revival. Deja, I know you haven't seen it yet. I haven't yet either, so there won't be any spoilers tonight. But I know you've heard swirling, so what are you hearing?
You know, I love Netflix, and I just, thank you so much for giving us 13 episodes of this new Fuller House show. I've heard the theme song, which sounds really great. It's so nostalgic, listening to it. I've seen the cast, I've seen photos of the set. It's the same exact set. DJ looks great. The catchphrases, like how rude, are still there. All of those elements that made the show so great are still there, and I think it's a great idea. And I'm going to watch it. I'm going to binge watch it tonight, actually. Hold me to it. I'm excited for it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Who are your favorite Full House characters?
Jesse.
No pressure. Jesse.
He's just
Time
cool.
out.
He's just
So
he's the
hot
coolest guy.
is what it is.
I gotta admit, I have never watched this show.
What? You've never watched Full House?
Get
No.
out. No, just kidding.
Un-American.
Un-American.
Un-American, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on.
And all I was hearing about was nostalgia.
So if you guys were missing your beloved Harry Potter movies, worry no more. J.K. Rowling recently announced that Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them will be a trilogy. After much speculation about Cursed Child being turned into a movie, the author took to Twitter to clear up the rumors. It's not going to be a movie, it's going to be a play. Fantastic Beasts, however, will be a trilogy. Nick, I know you're a Harry Potter fan. Are you excited for this trilogy?
Oh, anything by J.K. Rowling is just phenomenal, and I'm just very excited to see it. However, my one thing with this is that I just want to see the old characters, some of them come back into play, because I know it's new and I think that's cool, but you got to have some of the original cast.
And if you bring them in, there's no stopping it. It'll turn into a billion-dollar franchise too.
I feel like Harry Potter has had its moments, and I'm just looking for something. If you said something about Twilight, I'd be so excited. However, Harry Potter, I'm just not going to see it. Don't hate me, but I've never read a book.
We have another Harry Potter hater.
I'm a downer.
They're grown. You guys are going.
Are you a hater or are you a fan?
Oh, you guys are going quicker than I like.
We have a hashtag.
You have your own hashtag.
Don't like Harry Potter.
What? No, Harry Potter is a symbol of hope and freedom and love, and when Guardian
I've
Leviosa.
never met so many people that don't like Harry Potter.
You're not saying words. That's not even
And now they're
English.
all on my show. Why are they all on my show?
Don't
people?
hate me.
So this past Saturday was the last home game of the year, but for Cooney and Benajay, it was their last game playing for the Orange in the Carrier Dome. Syracuse played North Carolina State and won 75-65, and students celebrated not only the win, but the revival of the famous Castle Court tailgate. Matt, Castle, last game, thoughts?
I don't think I've ever seen school spirit on this campus at an all-time high as I did on Saturday. That was a great day. The weather was amazing. There was a little wind, but that's typical up here. Everybody turned out. Alumni had come up to show up, even though alumni weekend was supposed to be last weekend. And just seeing Castle come back and seeing so many people come back together and just have the whole community have a chance to tailgate and get ready for everything together was phenomenal. And we came home with the win. And we honored Benajay, we honored Cooney, and they've closed out a great quality game.
Yeah, our players work so hard. I'm just so happy for them. Yay. Yay.
Yay, basketball.
Yay, basketball.
I really wanted to go, didn't make it there. But you know what? We won. That's all that matters. I'm really happy with that. I'll catch the next one next season.
Better luck next season, Nick. So up next, Matt is going to celebrate the end of SU basketball season with the students. Stick around, guys.
They're really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork, loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes
kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
So I'm passing the metaphorical ball over to our reporter, Matt, who is going to talk all things basketball with SU students. Let's check it out.
They think about the SU men's basketball team as their regular season has come to a close and we march on to March Madness. If you were any player on the SU men's basketball team, who would you be?
Michael Benajay.
Benajay, definitely. I think Michael Benajay, probably. Yeah.
You could play any position, who would you be?
If I could play any position, I would be a center because I know how physically outmatched I would be by everyone else on the court. But I like the idea of thinking I can be the biggest guy out there. So I'd be a center. I'm almost as big as DeJuan Coleman.
I'd probably be a point guard.
What would you do as a pregame ritual to get all the guys going?
Sing a Star Spangled Banner every time.
It would be a sing-along with the team. We would all just sing along to something. Probably High School Musical to end the game.
No, you are the captain of the team.
Yeah.
Like, you are pumping them up.
We would go Syracuse Unpeeled, maybe play some flip cup with Gatorade.
Shots, like, as many shots as possible.
Shots. Pre-game to a game. Pre-game ritual to a game.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Oh, man. Okay, let me think.
Do you know how to spell Jim Boeheim, the SU men's basketball coach's name?
J-I-M, Boeheim. Yes, it is.
The last name, too.
I do not know.
B-O-H-E-I-N. No, I don't know.
I do not, and I see it on TV all the time. I'm ashamed to say.
Everyone knows how to spell B-O-E-H-E-I-M.
Very nice. What about Coach K's name? A lot of love here for the SU men's basketball team on campus from students and servicemen and women alike. So, with Unpeeled, I'm Matt Weinstein.
So, Matt, if you could be any player, not like who would you be, who would you want to be?
Any player, like beyond SU basketball?
No, basketball for SU. So, who would you want to be, and then who realistically would you be like on the bench? Like,
I would absolutely be sitting on the bench.
Yeah, totally.
I'd never be put in a game. I can't shoot a ball.
But in your dream world, who would you want to be?
Cooney, because I make I make a ridiculous amount of threes. That's all I can shoot. I have great post game though. I'm a good distributor.
Hit the threes.
So maybe I think I'd be a little
How are you
less.
with the free throws?
Oh, 100%. If you don't know how to shoot your free throws.
100% free throws. You hear that?
Free points. Those are free points. It's fundamental basketball. If you don't know how to shoot free throws.
Usually when people have 100% for their free throws, it's because they're compensating for something. I'm just saying.
How do you know that?
I'm just saying, that's just what I feel. So on that, I'll let you keep your 100% and stick around, guys, because up next, I'll be sitting down with SU student and U21 field hockey national team member, Laura Herf.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
How you doing? My name's Steve. My family's lived in this neighborhood for years. Recently, things got so tight, we had to go to our local food bank for help. I lost a lot of sleep worrying about what the neighbors might think. That is until I saw them there, too. How'd I do, Steve?
A little stiff. You could have done a little better.
What? Come on. You know, I have an Academy Award.
Yeah, but not for playing me.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Hey, my name's Katie and I'm in the 9th grade. I'm an A average student and I'm an athlete working towards a scholarship. And everybody tells me how much potential I have. But I just wish someone would tell me where my next meal is coming from. Katie, how'd I do?
Do you have to be so serious?
Well, I mean, I did like a crazy dance in a movie if you want me to like, you know, do a little, no.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket again. It's like, hello,
right.
That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back, Unpeelers. So I'm here now with sophomore Laura Herf, who is on SU's NCAA championship field hockey team, as well as the U21 national team. Laura, thank you for being here.
Yeah, of course, of course.
So field hockey is not the most common sport, I would say.
Yeah.
How did you get into it originally, like way back?
So my mom was actually one of my coaches back in middle school. She started our program back in middle school, so I started playing lacrosse and field hockey about the same time because of her, because it's not a big sport whatsoever, especially in America.
Definitely. So how did you decide if you did lacrosse and field hockey, because you're not on the lacrosse team, but you are on the field hockey team. So how did you decide that that was the one that, were you just like naturally better at it? Did you like it better?
Actually, I would say I was better at lacrosse naturally. But
wow, you must be really good at lacrosse.
No, but my mom just kind of told me one day, she's like, what do you wake up loving to do? And also, field hockey is one of the sports that you can go to the Olympics for, and my overall dream is to go to the Olympics, so that's just kind of how I decided on field hockey.
That's amazing. So you're only a sophomore, and you've already had like a ridiculous like career, I guess, like in your college. So you guys just this year won the NCAA championship.
Right,
so what was, briefly, what was that like?
I mean, that was the first time in history that a female like team and our field hockey team ever won a national championship. And my mom, she won one herself, and I always wanted to be just like her. So, like, finally getting that title was amazing.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's so cute, and it like brings a tear to my little eyes. So you're on the U21 national team.
Right.
How? That's like a big deal. Like, how did that happen? Like, how do you even know to try out for that? How did? Like, I'm sure that was a whole process.
Oh, it's a long, long process, and I started back sophomore year. Actually, even 8th grade year, starting with this thing called Futures, and there's so many steps that you have to take to even get to the tryouts for a national team, so it's a very long and like complicated process. It would take me like hours to probably even explain it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We don't have that kind of time, guys. So I guess you made it through. When did they officially tell you that you were like on the team?
Last week.
Wow.
Yeah.
And when's your first game?
So we travel to Trinidad and Tobago for the Pan American Games March 26th. And I'll be
Casual.
gone. Yeah, casually. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, or have you been like going back and forth training? Or?
Yeah, so about 2 weeks ago I was training down in UNC, and I'll be going down next weekend as well to train for the Pan American Games.
That's awesome. Yeah. So for people that don't know what the Pan American Games are, like what are
It's basically teams all across the Pan Am field, so from South America, North America, Canada, just all up and down the coast playing and coming together to play for a tournament.
So are you feeling good? Do we think we're gonna win this?
Oh yeah.
Yes. So field hockey, like we were saying, field hockey is not a common sport, but you already made it. This is one step below the national Olympic team. So and you said that's your goal. So
absolutely.
How do you plan on do they look to? I'm sure they look to the U21 team. So how do you think that's going to kind of?
Well, actually, in December, a few of us from the U21 team got to play with a couple people on the national team against the Japan national team for a game. So we've had a couple, they do look at us and they come to our trainings. I mean, the national team coach comes, but our coach is actually the assistant national team coach, so she does see us. Yeah.
That's amazing. 2020 Olympics, here we come. All right, so up next, we're going to be playing the 5-second challenge, so stick around, Unpeelers.
Oh, these are really good.
You act surprised.
Awesome.
Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Really? Buzz, what's up, man? You left some leaves burning out here.
Yeah, I just came in just for a second.
Come on, man. If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. You could torch the whole neighborhood.
It's a good point there, Smokey.
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Thank you, dear. Oh, you're very supple. Just like I was at your age. Back then, I was a sex expert. Used to call me the buttered biscuit. I know about birth control, too. So you can ask me anything, baby.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
Have you had sex in this car yet?
Tonight's game is the 5-second challenge where you have to name any 3 things basically in the category before the buzzer from our lovely Matt Weinstein sounds. So let's get this started.
Okay, Laura, you got this?
I'll try.
Types of donuts. Here you go.
Do I start?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, chocolate frosted and glazed.
Okay, that's good.
Wow.
Boy bands.
NSYNC, One Direction, Backstreet Boys.
Oh, good. That's it. Yeah, I would have gone with. Leonardo DiCaprio movies. Okay. Inception, Revenant, Titanic.
Wow, we're good at this. Starbucks drinks, Frappuccino, latte, chai tea.
I wouldn't have gotten that.
Tie
Oh, dear.
game.
Taylor Swift ex-boyfriends. Oh. Harry Styles. I think that's all I know.
Wow, 5 seconds. Quick.
Well, I knew.
Disney characters, Mickey, Minnie, and Donald.
That was simple. That was too simple. Bieber songs. Why do I'm drawing a blank?
You hear that?
It's just go.
It's a really professional buzzer we have here. YouTube stars, Jenna Marbles, Glozell, and Hannah Hart.
Those are the 3 best ones.
Ding. Okay. All right, now you have to give us more.
Okay.
Because we're really good at this.
Apparently.
Okay.
I'm also in the lead, right? I just want to clarify that. I'm
No,
in the lead. Right?
Sports.
Pretty sure
Let's just start simple.
Go. Field hockey, basketball, lacrosse.
Field hockey. Not many people would list field hockey first. So weird. I wonder why you did that.
Okay. Makeup items.
Eyeliner, mascara, bronzer.
Okay.
We're so good at this.
We're really good at this game.
Types of cars.
Maserati, Ferrari, Lamborghini.
I would have said like big car, small car,
Types of
car with
apples.
extra wheels.
Types of apples.
Macintosh, Granny Smith, Fiji.
That's done.
I think I won that.
No, yeah. Right now you actually have tied again because it's so.
What's
it's
the score?
4-4. It's
4-4.
each.
Okay, all right,
So you're in
keep
some
going.
serious
All right,
keep
keep
going.
going.
Okay, let's go with shoe brands.
Oh, Adidas, Nike, and Reef.
Okay. Well,
Reef?
I don't know. Is a flip-flop brand? Does that count?
What? Did you say sneaker brand or shoe brand?
He just said
sneaker brand. That counts.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a flip-flop.
What?
She said Reef is a flip-flop.
Well, I missed it, so she gets the point.
Oh.
They didn't miss it. They're watching.
Well, that's what we're gonna take.
All right,
this up
fine,
litigation.
fine. Yeah, I'm gonna take it to court, but I don't have time to do that
fine.
now, so I suppose it's just my turn again.
Yeah.
Okay. Civil rights leaders. Like this topic? This is fun.
Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and well, let's go for Rosa Parks.
Boom, that was a very good.
Wow, that was really good. That was really
good. I just wanted to do that. Is that
You
okay?
know, there you go.
It's my favorite topic.
We can do it. Favorite topic.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
And three pairs of pencils. Three types of pencils?
Number 2, graphite. I don't know. Is that the same thing?
I was gonna go with lead, mechanical, and feather pencils.
Oh,
Feather
seen those
pencils.
for a while,
What's a feather pencil like? What can you tell me about a feather pencil?
Well, you have a really nice feather.
Yeah.
And so you
Isn't that usually a pen?
Well.
And you usually
yeah,
have
it's a feather. It's a feather pen. That was actually in my mascot.
I don't know if there actually are that many types of pen. I always get, side note, but I always get confused when they say, make sure you use the number 2 pencil on your exam. Like, I don't know if there's number 3. Like, maybe there are, and I'm going to sound really dumb, but like, number 2 is kind of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I shouldn't talk about pencils. That's kind of boring. Sorry, guys.
3 types of
Pencils
fruit.
are hard. Apple, banana, orange.
That's just
ding.
What? Simple. That was simple.
Sorry, I'm really good at this game, Laura.
Flavors of Gatorade.
Oh, blue, purple, yellow.
Those aren't flavors.
The names.
Those aren't flavors.
The names. Glacier, freeze,
yeah, cool blue,
cherry, something.
lemon lime.
Nice.
Well, I think she didn't get it. That was totally longer than 5 seconds.
It absolutely was, actually.
Make the buzzer.
Make the buzzer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'll answer those for you.
On that note, everybody, I've had a long day. I hope this helped you with your long day. Stay toasty, Syracuse.
Oh my God.
Your phone box. I could have.